All right, today we are recording some Pioneer. We're over on Moto, and we're playing some Mono Green Devotion. We've got Badger Mole Cub though, so that is the difference, the new upgrade in the deck. Not too much else crazy. There's a single Ba Sing Se as a nice utility land, or not really utility land, but a nice way to get pressure on the board. Just give you dudes in play. But yeah, so Badger Mole Cub is very similar to the green ley line, which is banned in Pioneer. It makes it so all your creatures tap for an additional green. It also makes a land a creature, so that is going to work nicely. But other than that, the deck's pretty straightforward. I don't think I need to spend too much time. I guess for people that don't know how this deck works, use Nykthos, make a bunch of green mana, use Kiora, untap it, draw all your deck, find Uvenwald Oddity, flip it. All your things are bigger and have haste, and then you one-shot your opponent. To accomplish that, we got Cavalier. That'll help us find Nykthos. It'll also trigger Kiora to draw cards. Storm of the Festival can find all our permanents. So yeah, this is just like a combo ramp deck. Outcaster Trailblazer can draw cards alongside Kiora, can make us mana, and then turn 1 Elf into turn 2 Badger Mole Cub means even without Nykthos, we're going to have like 6 mana or whatever by turn 3. So that is it for the list. Game should be pretty fast, pretty straightforward. If you want a simple deck to play, I think this is a good place to be. Sideboard, we've got some Graveyard Hate with Keen Eye Curators, Damping Sphere for Lotus Field, Disenchant Effects, and Scrap Shooter, Surok for Control decks, and then a Gargaroth. I assume this is just to dominate like other creature decks. Maybe we could try it against mid-range, but it's going to die to spot removal. But yeah, that is the list, and we're gonna run it through a couple matches, and I will see you all in the games. If you want the list, I will try my best to remember to put a Moxfield link, but you should be able to just find this online if I forget. Just go to MTG Goldfish or whatever. That's where I got it. All right, Kep 7, turn 1 Elf on the play. Your turn. Hopefully my opponent is not AFK. Uh-huh. Plains, Sky. Awesome. Well, we have the nuts. We just need a little help. Hopefully Oath at Nissa will accomplish that. There you have it, Thalia. I will block. I think I need this mana. Another land is not what we're looking for. Badger Mole Cub or Old Growth Troll. Troll. Play a draw card. And there's a Cavalier. Play Cavalier. Draw a card. Get a land. Solidify my board. I don't know how people don't know how to yield to the turn when they're tapped out, but that's what it is. Alright, well, we hit everything you could ever want. So, here we go. Next turn, we have 1 quadrillion mana. We can Trailblazer. And then we can Storm. Probably can just kill them next turn. But yeah, I don't know if they're beating our board either way. Nice. Oh, that was fast, just like most Pioneer games are. All right, humans. This is probably not actually a good matchup. Maybe we can just get them because we won the roll. But there's a lot of scary things they can do, and I don't really have ways to interact with creatures. Do I want Elder Gargaroth? I don't think I need Oddity. It's not a good defensive card, and I don't need to win that way. Scrap Shooters may be interesting depending on the cards they show me post board, but for now, I'm not that worried about it. Let's just do 2 Gargs. I could take out this maybe. Okay. Well, like they could have Brutal Cathar type effects. There's a lot of different things they can have that are just like pressure plus interact with my board. They're also good at like beating up Kiora. If they show me like, I don't know, Elite Spellbinder and Ossification, maybe I'll put in the Scrap Shooters. But alright, this hand looks pretty nasty. It looks very nasty. Okay, what's the best way to do this? I can go Troll Cub Nykthos next turn. So if I go Troll, I get to 4. Could Kiora as well, but it might just die. Maybe I do need 1 Oddity. I mean, I don't think so, right? I'm gonna say maybe I do want an Oddity just to one-shot them, but I think the Gargoyles will probably be okay. Yep. Okay, then. I will tap you for Kiora. I mean, they're just dead, right? Very, very dead. The Gathering. Green. I did not deck myself, I guess. Maybe that's an issue. Probably not. Yeah, this is disgusting. Okay. All right, well, that was a fast match. All right, GG's. Badger Cub, powerful card. Turn 4. I guess since I boarded out the oddities, we weren't technically gonna win, but this is a turn 4 kill, right? Like, if it was a matchup that I thought I needed to combo kill them, I'm gonna draw my deck here. I have another Nykthos. I have 100 billion million mana, so yeah, very, very powerful cards in this deck. GG. Alright, I would like to play first. This hand's kind of loose. I'll give it a try. Probably just mulligan for elf, though. Alright, play Oath. Any Badger Mole Cubs. We just do some beatdowns, too, if I just have turn 2 Cub, turn 3 Oddity. Okay, so we could just get a mana guy. Can also get a 4. I think I'd just get mana guy. I could get land as well, but we'll just play mana guy plus Oath next turn. Hopefully find a Kiora, or excuse me, a Nykthos, and then we can Kiora. Alright, your turn. Sliver Hive, holy cow. Alright. We're slivering. Oath for a land. Okay, Legend Rule. We got a troll instead. That's okay. We got a mana from our elf. Alright, your turn. What slithers will you unleash? So this one's flying. The best 2 mana one's probably the mana one. If they have like mana guy into play a 1-drop sliver, it's pretty terrifying. They might out mana us. Oh, mana guy. Oh no, they actually have it. Oh, we're getting owned. We're getting out-maned. Could this happen? I don't really have anything I need here. I guess I just want a Nykthos, mostly. So this is... Yeah, I mean, they probably can't one-shot... I mean, maybe they can one-shot Kiora. They have double Lord. Lord, land, Lord is 6 still. Could have Haste, I guess. Haste Lord, something like that, maybe. Alright, not a very exciting start this game. Probably should have mulliganed to a hand with turn 1 elf. There's the haste one. This cure is probably living. It's not that important that it lives, but it will draw a card. Which might find me something that's important. It does gain life as well, I guess. Or mana being spent. Wow, this is a really good start. My opponent went 1-drop, mana guy 1-drop, 3-drop, 2-drop. Are we playing a 2-drop too? Wow. Okay, I guess we're dead. Alright. Fair enough. Maybe I can live if I draw Nykthos, but I think I'm just dead on board, right? What are we taking here? They'd probably go face. This is -3 is 17. And then when they alpha, take 6 minimum is 11. If they have a guy and I block 1, it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's flying anyway. I go to 1 if they have like... Nah, I'm just dead. So this is a turn 4 kill from slivers. It's very funny. Do I have an out though? I guess we could just try to not be dead. Maybe they don't have anything else, but they have all the mana in the world. So I need Nykthos. I need Nykthos, and then I need to not be dead. Asking a lot. Alright, your turn. Surely we're not getting turned forward by slivers in a Pioneer video. No way. No way in the Pioneer format where you always die on turn 4, no matter what your opponent's playing, will we die on turn 4 to slivers. We died. I actually, so it's fine. Yeah, I'm dead. Wow. Nice. Alright, click your button. I can't block. Right click, attack all. Let me do the math again. So we're at 9 over here. 18. And then 4 is 22, right? Looks like 22 to me. Could go to -5. Yep. Solid stuff, slivers. Solid stuff. I think there's a slivers video on my channel. I think there's a Pioneer slivers video. I don't know how well it went. I assume it didn't go very well. But we tried it when Edge of Eternity's had that affinity for slivers card. So we tried it. -5. Alright. Slivers. Of course, slivers. Classic strategy of slivers. Maybe this? I still kind of want this oddity just because I don't want to die to the ping sliver. Gargaroth does actually seem good against their deck. And yeah, go here. I would like to play first. You know, I think this hand's okay. It's not perfect. We spike the land, we'll be very happy. I have turn 1 elf. Oath should find another land. And I think it'll likely be functional. I don't think their deck's really going to interact with my elf. If it was a deck that could, maybe I wouldn't keep this, but... Alright, no spike of the land, so we could hit elf or land here. Okay. Alright, well, don't play something that kills my elves, please. That would be bad. Dambued Sphere. Okay, so turning off Nykthos. It's actually really good against Trailblazer, which is kind of funny. So, when I Trailblazer, I get to have... Actually, I'll have 5 mana. Cast the second Trailblazer, costs 4. Go to 2. I can't even cast a 1. So, what does that mean? I think it's just correct to cast this, even... okay, -1. I should have attacked him for 1, but... This is actually kind of annoying here because I am stuck on mana. But maybe Cavalier could just hold it down. We're just going to have to race, which is weird for me too. Not deal a point of damage. But, yeah, so the reason I'm casting this is I wanted to draw land naturally and start playing Cavaliers. I guess, is it the same difference? I just don't gain anything because it adds +1 to the mana count. Because of this sphere, so. Kiora. 4. All right. I guess I'll trade for these little idiots. Wow, big whiff. Holy. Alright, so Badger Mole Cub is... Does this actually get stopped by Damping Sphere? I don't know if it's different. Each blah blah blah. If a land is tapped for 2 or more mana, it produces colorless. Okay, so I believe that stops Badger Mole Cub. They are down to 10. We have the Indestructible Duder. They can't cast it, right? They don't have... Alright, we have this thingy. Is this on your turn? We give your upkeep. Well, it might be too slow. So am I storming for Gargaroths? What else would I be doing? Storm for Gargaroths. Wow. These bricks are not it. Okay, am I gonna get Wombo comboed next turn? Maybe I do want scrap. I guess I could board in Scrap Shooter if I win this game. I don't have to block for whatever that's worth. They have double strike. Oh my god, they have double strike. I just saw haste. Well, that's really bad. Okay, well, we're throwing. We're throwing, no! We got turned forward by slivers and then we threw. Not ideal. Let me read this card. At the beginning of your upkeep, make 1/1s. Double strike and haste. I saw haste. I saw haste at the end, and I said, slivers have haste. Well, shit. We actually might just be dead. Can't deploy my hand that well. So what we have... I guess maybe I can Trailblazer Troll. So that's 3, it's a 4. Play 2 things. They get 6 blocks. Cavalier can't get in. They're the Mutavault as well. They're just gonna make 1/1, so I can't really attack them. I can't match this. And I can't combo because the Damping Sphere. Am I just dead on board? Yeah, I'm just dead. This is funny. Alright, well this one's on me. Did they throw? What are we doing? Am I dead? This doesn't look like lethal, right? Oh, it's 3 triggers per. Okay, I don't know why I was thinking it was 1 per. Yeah, we're very dead, right? So what do we got? We got 6, 3, 18. All right, well, we were dead anyway. Okay, cool. Well, we lost to Slivers, but, you know, if you're a Slivers fan, that was sweet, so I'll take it. Honestly, I'll take it. I think we're the villain here. We're playing mono green. I'll give it to Slivers. Well done. GG's. All right, we mulliganed. We'll keep this hand. Are we just doing beatdowns? Probably. We just want elf into roll into oddity. Maybe Oath can find us more stuff. Candy Trails. This could be Colossus. Could be some mono white nonsense. From what I've played of like the Metalwork Colossus stuff, I think it's actually pretty good against mono green because you have a lot of permanent removal. But like I said, this could just be like some mono white thing. I guess we'll do this instead so we get a card. Oh, Demolition Field. So this is like mono white LD maybe? Restoration of a Ganju. Okay. Alright. Do you have Day of Judgment? Maybe. Probably. Guess maybe I should have just played the troll. I didn't really think about it till after I did it. I was just pressing damage. Yeah, the troll, like, if I play the troll and I get Day of Judgment, it's much better because I just have a haste threat. And I get to double. I end up getting the double spell. So yeah, this was a mistake, I think. Yeah, womp womp. Alright. Badger code. Okay. Yeah, that Day of Judgment stung. I definitely messed this game up. We lose. Could be my fault. Probably not going to be the most exciting match. Hopefully my... Yeah. Mono white control is normally not the most interesting deck. But I am playing mono green devotion, so I can't really talk. Maybe they just don't end up with a ton of good answers. Alright, let's get a Cavalier. Get a Forest. Sign off. Alright, I need Storm the Festivals, please. Blast Zone, sure. Kill all my elves. Beza. Okay, Beza makes fish. Acceptable. Trailblazer or Kiora. I think Trailblazer's better. It can't get attacked. I'm gonna nick this anyway. Just trade this for something and stack my deck. Something good. Alright, so what is this? Makes a 1/1. Oh shit. Well, guess we'll kill that. And I will put another Trailblazer on top, maybe. Oh, did I mess this up? I just didn't kill this? Okay. Well, this game is a joke. This, I guess I clicked 3. I meant to do 4, sorry. Maybe we can still win. It might not matter. We are playing mono green. But, should have played the troll to play around the Day of Judgment. My opponent playing Candy Trail doesn't make it, like, obvious to me that they have Day of Judgment, but... I messed that up, and then this was obviously not what I meant to do. I just meant to assign all the damage to this thing. I thought I clicked enough times that it would die, but I don't think I did. Alright, we get packed in the air, that's fine. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, having a bunch of creatures and Day of Judgment's kind of funny, but I guess when you play mono white control, you just have random cards in your deck. So, it is what it is. Hope to spin into something good. Well, I got a lot of mana for nothing. I guess next turn it's layer time. Combat. Okay. Can suicide this to get a redraw? I think that's fine. We're gonna try to combo kill them next turn anyway. If they Wrath of God us, it's really bad. So I think we're gonna suicide our troll, put it over on a forest, and then hopefully not get wrathed, and then now we can get the 4/4 for a draw too. We have Nykthos for a bajillion mana, and then maybe we can find a Kiora and then keep chaining things together. That's my plan, at least. Candy Trail, yep. Fire cards. One more oddity we have to find, unless we milled it. We have one more oddity we need to find and not mill. Demolition Field, okay. Well, that messes me up a bit, but maybe we can just find another Nykthos. I guess I should have seen that coming, right? They have Sarah Paragon. What's your cards? There's our oddity, which is nice. If I nick those, are they just dead anyway? Maybe I needed that, but... Did I just have lethal and throw? Secures and untap. I get a second Nykthos. Yeah, this should be lethal. I have a billion mana. Cast this. You're gonna get lost, I suppose. Alright, well, that was lucky. I'll take it though. GG's. Sorry about the misplays. Okay, mono white control. I'm gonna put in these scrap shooters just because they already have things that can be hit. And I think I might get Damping Sphere again, so yeah. Alright, what the hell am I taking out? Oddity does seem important. I can probably just play around the sweepers. Honestly, I'm gonna trim an elf, which is maybe blasphemy, but since they're a Day of Judgment deck, take this out. I'm gonna leave in all the oddities. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I think this hand's fine against their deck. Not particularly fast. I think we can take the second mole. Alright, get a little bit of mana. Get lost the mole. Sure. That's okay with me. Not sure if I need that. Do I want... I guess we'll just go all on the mole. I don't really care if the lands are bigger. Alright, we got a free land. Free card. Next turn we have 4, 5, 6 mana, potentially. Okay, clean up the board. Everybody comes back. I can just cast a vanilla scrap shooter. They haven't played a damping sphere. I think I'll keep the pressure up. Not the most exciting thing to do, but I've got the rest of my turns pretty wrapped up. I've got Cavalier into Storm. And this Bossing Zay also represents some amount of pressure. We can assume they're going to interact with the things we do. So I think I want to do some beatdowns. Right, maybe Wandering Emperor's in their deck. That wouldn't surprise me too much. Alright, play Cavalier. This one can't go too wrong for me. Maybe if they have like a Sunfall, I guess it would be annoying, but... So we've got a high devotion count. I guess maybe it... No, I think this is fine. I was going to say it could be better to just have more Nykthos in my deck, but I have this second one. It forces the demolition field. It probably doesn't really make a difference. It's going on the bottom either way, right? Or does this shuffle? No, they should go to the graveyard. Okay, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Alright, 6 mana. We're getting farewelled. That's something to consider. If my opponent just passes here, I could maybe just attack them with a land. I wouldn't be surprised if Farewell was in their deck. It's a weird card to play, but like, my opponent's just playing like random creatures, land destruction, and wraths. So, Elspeth would be a difficult card to beat. There it is. All right, Farewell. I was right. Okay, give me guys. Two beatdowns. I could have played Kiora first. Maybe that would have been better. I mean, clearly it would have been better because I hit 2 things here, but just being proactive is also appealing. This is much more proactive than Kiora. It probably was wrong, though. Like, they're going to have more BS like this, right? So I think I should have played Kiora. Yes, okay. This is activated as a sorcery. Do I think my oddity is going to die? Do I care? Am I here to worry about such things? Not really. I don't know what this does. Okay. I'm gonna learn the token. Yay! I get you for 4. Yep. Lots of deck thinning. Because my top deck quality is a little higher because I have less lands in my deck. Or whatever that's worth. Candy Trail. Plus life. It feels like we're losing this game, but just some draws off Kiora could easily get us back in. And it might be difficult for them to deal with the troll since they use their farewell already. Uh-oh. Huh, that's bad. Okay, we need help with this turn. Can we get it? Yes. Yes, we can. Oh, I forgot I had this storm, too. It's 10. Well, shit. So this is plus 1, and I have 9, 10. So I have 11. Kiora is 9. These are both 9. But I just untap with Nykthos. So how much mana can I end up with? So these are -2, -2. So it's 5 again, which is going to be +2. We end up at 8, right? Okay, I'm obviously casting this. Let's do the math. -2. I'm just gonna click buttons. I don't really care. I'm gonna draw so many cards, it probably doesn't matter. I don't need to storm right away. Sage you. Did I miscount? I didn't count. To be honest with you, I don't know why I said it like that. Okay, we got a lot of mana. Do I want another untap here? I think I do. Cards. Give me more manas. Okay, so I get to minus here. Yeah, this deck is so dumb, man. Okay, give me more mana. Give me this. Storm, why not? I can't get to the mana count I want though, right? I can get +1 and untap. I can't. I need 3. I need Nykthos, Trailblazer, and the Kiora. I think I'll just take the elf here and hope they don't have sweeper. And if they do have sweeper, it's something that is rollable. Alright, all this shit. Attack you. Here you go. What do you got? Alright, nice. Powerful deck. Mono green devotion, eh? GG's.